I'm Sterling Haukom, a Rochester native and local musician. That was a long time ago. It's part of the reason that I play, though, is because it's at the Brick House, or Brickyard, yeah. And they used to have open mic up there, and someone convinced me to go up there and play. I didn't know how to play, but I did anyways, and it was terrifying. And ever since then, I just always wanted to conquer that, and so that's why I'm a musician today.
The day is filled with overcast.
I don't know, when I just realized how much I loved it, I don't know really when it was, because I've always loved music, but there was a moment where I just fell in love with playing music, and, that it's going to be around for as long as I live, and so I just am super excited to grow older and watch my music grow with me. It's kind of an impulse. Just when something comes to me, I used to not write it down, assuming that I could remember it. And then once I got around to it, I'd be like, what was that again? And I'd get really mad at myself because I knew it was great. I knew it was good. And I missed it. And so ever since there's a point where I got sick of that, so I decided I'm just gonna write everything down. No matter how weird or crazy or whatever obscure it might be, I'm gonna write it down. And I just keep writing. And I work it into everything. Now I always have the ability to catch the thoughts that I have in the moments, whatever ideas that come to mind. I'm consistently inspired by everything around me, all the people around me, and the life, my dog, the God that I worship, everything, the world around us. And a lot of it comes from my experience too. The day-to-day kind of walking through this life that I live, and trying to capture little moments of that and trying to remember some of the times that I've had. I've had a couple near-death experiences that really changed me. And I always feel really grateful that I made it through that stuff, and went through a lot of hard times when I was younger, and just a lot of stuff, but I've always lived by that standard, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger kind of thing. And being able to live and grow and learn from these really difficult moments. And those are the things that have really carried me to this point. Here I am, and I just always just keep on going, trying not to give up, and because there's always a new day ahead of us, thankfully.
On such heavy afternoons.
Number one, it'll always be Bradley Nowell and Sublime. Ever since I heard his acoustic album, Bradley Nowell and Friends, I was blown away, for starters, and two, I didn't realize that you could actually do that, where it's just a guy and a guitar. That was incredible to me, and I was always very intrigued and wanted to learn how to do that. And to kind of to go with that is Nirvana. They really, really changed my outlook on music, where you can be very aggressive with music, and that's something that carried me through a lot of my youth. I like to produce music on computers. I like to play rock and roll. I like to get really loud. I play the drums too, and I play a bunch of other instruments. It's I like to expand my repertoire of brand, I guess, or genre. it's really hard to say. So defining myself, at least in this setting, is as a singer-songwriter. But as a musician, all around, it's a very, very wide variety. You can catch me on Facebook and YouTube, but really that's a little boring nowadays. Like, you can come and see me live. You just got to keep your eyes peeled.
Well, thanks for joining us, sir.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Now I am above the clouds, above the sorrow and the gloom. No more days of